Ever wonder why you crave that afternoon cookie, or why cake seems irresistible? The answer is in your brain's wiring. When you eat sugar, your brain's reward system lights up, just like it does with addictive substances. Sugar hijacks this system, creating a cycle that's tough to break. That first sweet bite triggers a surge of dopamine, your brain's "do that again" signal. Our ancestors evolved to seek out sugar for survival, but today's sugar is far more concentrated and everywhere. This means our brains get a much stronger reward signal than they were built for. Imagine a pinball machine. Sugar is the jackpot, flooding your brain with pleasure. Your brain remembers this rush and craves a repeat. It's not about willpower. It's brain chemistry, pushing you toward the next sweet fix. Modern foods turn a survival mechanism into a powerful loop of craving and reward. The intense pleasure from processed sugar creates cravings that are hard to ignore. Understanding this process is the first step to taking back control. It's not about blame. It's about knowing what's happening in your brain. Next time you reach for a treat, remember, it's your biology, not just your taste buds. Recognizing this can help you make better choices. Knowledge is your first tool for breaking the sugar cycle. Let's look closer at the science behind sugar's pull. Dopamine is the brain's pleasure and motivation messenger. A balanced meal gives you a gentle dopamine boost, enough to say, "Good job, you're nourished." But sugar, it triggers a tidal wave of dopamine, far beyond what natural foods do. This unnatural spike makes sugary foods feel incredibly rewarding. Your brain quickly learns that sugar equals the biggest, fastest reward. The reward system, deep in your brain, remembers this and drives future cravings. You might find yourself reaching for sweets without even thinking. Our brains evolved to seek high-calorie foods, but now sugar is everywhere. Constant access means our reward circuits are overstimulated all day. This leads to a brain that's always chasing the next dopamine hit. Over time, this overstimulation can change how your brain responds to pleasure. That's why sugar cravings can feel so powerful. It's not just habit, it's your brain's chemistry at work. Understanding this helps you see why resisting sugar is so challenging. Ever notice one cookie isn't enough anymore? That's tolerance at work. Repeated sugar rushes make your brain reduce dopamine receptors, like turning down a loud radio. Now, the same amount of sugar gives you less pleasure, so you need more for the same effect. This cycle leads to bigger cravings and more frequent treats. Over time, even non-food pleasures feel less satisfying. You might feel flat or unmotivated, reaching for sugar to feel normal. When you cut back, withdrawal-like symptoms can hit: irritability, headaches, and strong cravings. It's not just willpower, it's your brain chemistry demanding more dopamine. This is how a simple treat can become a daily habit. Recognizing this cycle is key to breaking free. Sugar hides in almost every aisle of the grocery store, not just in desserts, but in bread, sauces, and even yogurt. Food companies know sugar triggers your brain's reward system, so they add it to make products irresistible. Scientists engineer foods to hit the bliss point. The perfect mix of sugar, salt, and fat for maximum pleasure. This keeps you coming back for more, often without realizing it. Hidden sugars mean we eat far more than we think, keeping our brains hooked. Even healthy foods can be loaded with added sugar. This constant exposure dulls our taste for natural sweetness and makes whole foods seem bland. To eat healthier, you have to become a label detective. Sugar goes by many names, making it tricky to spot. Our lifelong preference for sweetness often starts before we can even read an ingredients list. Is sugar truly addictive? Science says it's complicated. Animal studies show sugar can trigger addiction-like behaviors: binging, withdrawal, and cravings. Sugar hijacks the same brain pathways as drugs, but it's not classified as an addiction in humans. Still, for many, sugar cravings feel impossible to control. This is called addictive-like eating, a real struggle rooted in brain chemistry, not just willpower. The key is awareness. When you crave sugar, it's your brain seeking a dopamine hit. It's not a personal failing, it's biology. Recognizing this lets you pause and make more conscious choices. Understanding your brain is the first step to regaining control over your sweet tooth.